Hello and welcome to your twin flame reading for the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and the current union energy, and especially for the energy of the 1111 portal. Getting started a little bit late here, so I'll have what time is it? Well, over here it's not quite 7 p.m. when I'm filming this, so by the time it's up and out, there's a good chance it might be 11:12 where you are, but the the energy of the intention of this day is still expanding, and you can just feel into what it means for you. I know that on a lot of people's spiritual journey and twin flame journey, 1111 feels like a really special number, and it feels like God's really loving you through some kind of sign or synchronicity related to that number. So I just wanted to make sure and make a reading and fully ground some of that energy into the cards. When I'm talking about grounding and card reading, it's kind of like, well, isn't this not like a more woo-woo thing? And I don't know, I feel like actually card readings for me can be very grounding, because it's also like the fact that there's an image on the card. You're really looking at something that is physically in your presence, and it's the divine coming through that card, and then you can kind of see what that brings up within you and then feel into that, and that's further grounding that energy. So that's where I'm coming from with that. Why is the stone all the way? It should be more like that. Okay, I don't know why that matters, but I just noticed it and it's suddenly bothering me. So we're going to turn those over anyway, though. So yeah, today I have the Crystal Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue, back when she used to do oracle cards. And then I have a card by Angela Hartfield from Nature's Whispers Oracle, beautiful deck, and the Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And so I'll be reading probably a little bit from that one, and we'll save that card for last. So we're going to start with the Divine Feminine. I usually do the same cards on both, the same deck on both sides, but today I wanted to mix it up. So this is Amber, Give It to God. Give it to God, ladies. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release this situation to God for healing and answers. So yeah, it's really interesting. If you look at her, I've never noticed this before, but it's a little interesting looking. Like, what's going on with her, kind of upper solar plexus, lower heart area with this stone. I guess what it's saying is just bring complete clarity into your entire existence, and that's all you really need to do. And in order to do that, you just let God do it for you. You've done all you can do. Give it to God. And I really experienced this today, and even in doing this reading, I was like, oh gosh, I had all of these ideas planned for how much I was gonna share for 1111, and I really was though called to put a lot more energy into this botany art lesson, because that's just what it required of me. And I was also experiencing some upheaval from talking, I guess going really deep with astrology last night in a workshop, and really just putting together more of my life purpose on a more foundational level. But sometimes those bigger things, that you're really communicating to the universe, and the universe is communicating to you, then require you to have faith that you can't just hold on to all of the other little things that you're planning on if they're not really if they just feel really it's not moving, it's not happening. It would take the amount of effort it would take to have done some of the things I had planned just wasn't worth it, and so that means that I don't feel like I would have been working from a divine place. And so this living your life purpose does require faith and trust and surrender. And I mean, it's like you still do as much as you really like, as much as you can, as much as you're called to. Like, I love working, what can I say? But then that's how you know if something feels really heavy, if you are putting all of your effort into something and then suddenly you do notice that, then it's a little easier to really give it to God, because you know that it's not coming from a numbed out place. It's coming from, like, this just isn't the direction that I'm being called in at this moment. And same exact thing for your twin flame journey. I mean, it's all one ascension journey. So my experience recently was just more life purpose related. So that's where like this card really played in for me personally. But it's the same exact thing wherever you are on your twin flame journey. Whatever thing, upset, seemingly big or seemingly small, if there's something there and you just like, you've done all that you can do, then give it to God, right? And the next thing was always going to be revealed. And you don't always know, like, is it more like some kind of a life purpose move over here? Is it some more of a like directly going deeper with my twin flame over there, or what am I really being asked to do next just on my healing journey? Because sometimes it's things that you don't think of as being directly on your path, but it is really your next step to your healing. So trust that. You can tell as you do the mirror exercise, links below, in the book Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover by Jeff and Shalia. It's like the best resource for the mirror exercise, by the way. If you don't have that book, and you can just get it on Kindle, it takes like 2 seconds. You can start reading it if you haven't read it, or maybe this is a reminder to you to reread that parts of that chapter if you do have the book. So yeah, and amber is a very interesting substance. It's it's petrified sap, right? So you can think about that too, and just how beautiful that is. It's like, wow, it's like what comes from a plant, what comes from a tree basically, and what that does over time. So it's pretty cool. So we're gonna move on to the Divine Masculine. And this is gratitude and appreciation. So giving it to God for the Divine Feminine, and the Divine Masculine is having some gratitude and appreciation for, maybe seemingly the little things in life, maybe the big things, but it's all one thing, right? It's just about like sharing your life with God. And in sharing your life with God, you're automatically growing much closer to your twin flame and clearing blocks. And you're going to be given your next move, like what feels good and appropriate for you to do from a peaceful place. And it's not always about waiting for your next move, of course, though. Sometimes that's like it's not about waiting at all. It's just about being with God and trusting that the next step is coming to you. And taking it when it comes is a really key factor on your twin flame journey, because if you're not taking the steps that are right in front of you, you're not going to really keep on being presented with very meaningful steps until you fulfill the ones that are already there. And it might be that you're kind of whittling away and over in one area, and then when you're ready you'll take that step because it's kind of a big step, or whatever it is. Maybe it's just a little step and you just need to take it, and it's like you're having fear about like jumping to the next stone that's really only like 6 inches away, but if you don't make it to that stone, I don't know, you're gonna get your feet in really cold water. So sometimes it's just funny, like if you start really thinking about about why you're not doing something, it might be a little bit more clear, like, oh, hey, I can actually take this next step, or hey, I really need to lay a little bit more foundation over here before I'm ready to really feel like I feel confident taking this step. So it's safe to do that and to have, this like these magic moments while you're doing that. Like, it's not about, like, who cares about taking whatever step you're gonna take, on your twin flame journey, and even things that seem really great, right? Like more passion between you and your twin flame, finally like making a breakthrough there with that somehow, or having a breakthrough in your life purpose, or calling in more abundance. Same thing, life purpose, same thing, twin flame journey, right? But those things, it's like they sound really good and they do feel really good, but if you're not really sharing that with God, and you don't learn how to share what you already do have with God, then like that stuff it's not gonna bring you what you want, because what you really want is just to be with God, right? And your twin flame is definitely a factor, a big factor, since they are you, like the whole you basically in that experience. It's important, but right where you are right now is peaceful, it's perfectly good, and it is taking you where you want to go into experiencing your whole self. So just keep moving in that direction and keep appreciating what's in front of you. And if you don't appreciate something, quite honestly, like you're like, I don't appreciate this. Maybe there's an upset there. Maybe it's time for a boundary or clearing away whatever. So, honestly look at that too. You don't have to pretend to appreciate things that you just don't appreciate. And that is actually how you will come to a place of peace, is rooting out any kind of ego or separation consciousness in your reality. And then you can master whatever level it is that you're experiencing, and raise your vibe sustainably, actually raise it, not just kind of get little glimpses of it. So that's always really nice when you kind of have that realization that you've moved on from something. So now we're going to move on to the Rumi card. Ooh, such a good card for 1111. And now maybe since it's 11-12 over there, 6 and 6, 1, I don't know. That was kind of a stretch, but why did I say that? Well, I was thinking like 6 over here, and that's like the perfect time for you to watch this whenever it is that you are watching it. So this is really it's about unity, just like 1111. And it's about relating to your twin flame from you. Whether you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine, you're sharing a relationship, and that relationship starts with, teaching and learning, and it starts with friendship. And these basic things that really you can experience that with, with God through anyone, but there's more there, because they're your twin flame, and they're your ultimate lover. And so it's a completely different story, but you also just get to experience that fundamental baseline level too. And that baseline is something that you can carry with you in relating to really everyone and everything, just even your pets too, carrying over that, hey pet, hey cat, hey dog, I want to teach you to love yourself. That's really important. And because I want the best for you, and I want to be in harmony with you, in our in the life that we in our reality, the reality that we share. And don't you want that for your twin flame? Don't you just want a harmonious union with your twin flame, right? So let's read a little bit from number 6. Okay, so 1. I have abolished duality from myself. I have seen the two worlds as one. One I seek, one I know, one I see, and one I call. Rumi. Cool. Yeah, so just gonna read a little excerpt from this. It's a little bit longer, this guidebook. It's an excellent deck. If you don't have it and you want a new deck, this is a good one. Let's see. You shall manifest your destiny just as the acorn grows into the oak tree. You cannot be other than what you are, and as you accept this, life responds. It breathes and relaxes around you, so what you need can come to you more easily. It finds you, drawn to the need in you that is natural and inviting, and not a cause for anxiety or distress. The need leads to satiety. What is desired and what fulfills that desire is one. They are lovers that come to each other naturally, even through darkness and confusion, drawn to each other, following the natural course of the universe to become one. So beautiful. And just a little bit more. This oracle brings you particular guidance. There is a resolution and a perfect coming together of elements in your life that might have seemed disparate or in conflict. Something you have been trying to integrate is so very nearly ready to click into place. Perform this ritual, the sacred honoring ritual, and stay with your process. The coherence, the integration, the balance, and coming together you seek is on your horizon, approaching you swiftly now. Well, since it said that, I guess I'm going to read the sacred honoring ritual. So, if you want to repeat it, you can just listen. Place your hands at your heart and say aloud, Rumi who loves me unconditionally, I gaze into my heart and you are there. I gaze into your heart and see my own face. We are one. This oneness is contagious. May it swiftly affect every aspect of my inner world so that my outer existence aligns gently with perfect harmony with the great divine beloved. You and I are one with the perfection of divinity unfolding now and always. Through grace and my own free will, so be it. When you are ready, place your hands in prayer position and bow your head in reverence and recognition to the one divine plan unfolding. Say, I surrender into the one truth of divine perfection, which includes my own divine destiny now. Through mercy and grace, so be it. And when you are ready, simply close your eyes and bow your head again. Then you have completed your ritual. It's very nice and grounding, just like I thought at the beginning of this reading was saying. I'm feeling it. Hope you are too. Really wonderful spending this time with you doing this reading, and I will catch you soon on my channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button, notification button, hit the buttons, and stay in the loop, and also click those links. If you want to go deeper on your twin flame journey, if you want support and guidance, if you want to just learn more, check out some of the stuff that I write, like readings that are written on my blog and so on and so forth. So there's more free content for you as well. If you're just interested in that, then that's okay too. And there's more of that for you as well. So have a wonderful rest of your portal experience, kind of expanding, again from this 11:11 vibe. And keep going. You're doing great. Keep loving yourself and keep on mastering the mirror exercise. Write it down if you need to, step by step. And just watch your reality transform before your eyes. Feels really good, right? Okay, I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.